Hi guys, I'm Bree.
I'm Mark.
I'm Ayjah.
I'm Diallo.
And this is the Need to Know. So guys, today we are talking about expressive partners. So we're gonna play a little game, and each side has to convince the other side that their side is better. So we're on the nonchalant side, and these are the expressive partners. Are you emotionally available? Why or why not? Before you answer, do I need to explain what emotionally available is? I gotta explain?
Yeah, explain.
Like in terms of
What do you mean exactly?
So now being emotionally available is, are you there for your partner or your friend, whoever it is, are you emotionally considerate of how they feel? That's emotionally available.
Okay, since the eyes is on me, I'll go first. So yes, I am completely emotionally there for pretty much anybody, even strangers. Like sometimes people need to talk, and like they need somebody that's really into it and is gonna listen, you know, and to give them feedback. So yeah, I'm always there.
I would say yes. The stranger part is a hippie. I'm not gonna lie, yo, strangers be coming to me like, it be like coworkers or something, and they be telling me about their life.
Their life.
And it's just like, I be trying to, but like sometimes I'm like don't care. I really be saying like, no, I give them the time of day, like, yo, you know, speak your mind on, but it's like half the time, like, I just like go brain dead and just like.
It's like once they start, it's like, damn, I'm listening and I'm gonna give you feedback, but I would rather not be listening and I'd rather not give you feedback. But I'm there for you, like I can give you honest feedback because I'm emotionally open like that, you know?
I mean, I give like the broad answer. Like, oh, damn, that's crazy.
That's bad. You're a guy.
It's gonna be okay. No, you be alright. You gonna be alright. But like when it comes to like specific responses, like I can't do that because half the time I'm not listening.
Wow.
But like,
maybe
like,
you should be over there.
I hold the expressive side down.
I mean, everybody else though, like family, friends, girlfriend, like I'm always there. Like I'm always considerate of like how they feel. And, like, so yeah, I would say I'm emotionally available for that. With strangers, it's a little bit.
I am naturally open, emotionally available, which is crazy, but I like to listen. So, and I'm a great communicator, so I feel like that's something that I'm always there, and I always want to listen. So I'm always, even if I'm just gonna be like, "Are you okay?" Like that's the simplest thing I can do to you.
People like people are funny, you know. So it's like I'm very selective who I'm like, I guess emotionally available to. Definitely not strangers, Lord knows.
It's just me, just I walk away like damn.
I mean, you know, definitely the inner circle, but yeah, people. I've seen a lot of things.
Okay. Do you want others to cater to your emotions before you cater to theirs? You could go this way.
I guess yeah, I guess to a certain extent, you know, but I feel like if it's the other way around, like if I'm catering to your emotions and like I'm letting my guard down, then like, I expect like 100% loyalty, you know. Then that's like friend, girlfriend.
No, I agree with that. I am about it. Like it doesn't really matter for me. Like I know that I'm gonna care about however you feel, regardless of if you give me the same like emotional like cater back. But I would want you to ask me like if you really, you know, if it clicks in your mind like, oh wow, like, you know, I remember she's upset about such and such, then okay, yeah, you know, how you doing? Are you okay? You know, are you okay at this time? Blah blah blah. But if it's usually I just deal with whatever it is. So, but I would cater to you regardless of however I feel.
Yeah, I'll give the same. I mean, the selfish me wants to say like, yeah, like, but I'm usually the type like it doesn't really matter if you. No, that kind of matters. It matters if you respect what I like and don't like. But at the same time, like whoever goes first, it really don't matter. Like I know at the end of the day, like I'm gonna cater to like, say for example, if my girl doesn't like somebody I'm friends with, I'm not gonna cut them off. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I'm not gonna be buddy with that person just because I know in the back of my mind like my girl don't necessarily feel that vibe. So I might cut it back a little bit just to like cater to her. But yeah, actually I'm going into a touchy twitchy. So let me run it back. Yeah.
Let me run it back. I'm gonna use that.
Nah, I mean, everybody else though, like family, friends, girlfriend, like I'm always there. Like I'm But yeah, I mean, I do cater to, you know, people's emotions first. Sometimes it's the other way around, like they cater to mine, and that kind of makes me like, oh, okay, let me listen to them, like what they don't like about something I'll do. But yeah, it's usually it really don't matter to me like who goes first.
I think I cater to everybody's feelings the way I would want them to cater to my feelings, because like I'm a little bit sensitive sometimes. I ain't gonna show that to the world. Like y'all would never look at me and be like, oh, you're sensitive. But nah, I'm dead sensitive. Yes, I am. I know. Alright, thank you for getting it out your system. Like, you feel me? But I will cater to everybody's emotions the same way I want to be catered to mine. Like, talk to me nice. I'm gonna talk to you nice when you telling me something. Talk to me nice, because I'm pretty sure like people open up and they tell you things out of a good place in their heart. You know, it's sincere, it's genuine. Even if they mad, they telling you something that they genuinely feel. You know, I'm gonna take light of that. Like, I'm gonna be there, like, because I know you're in an emotional state, no matter what emotion it is. So I just treat people the way I would be treated overall.
How prepared are you for racing emotions?
I know you're starting this way now. So before we answer the question, racing emotions.
Right, so like, yeah, like it's always all over the place regardless of like, yeah.
Like my emotions or my partner's emotions?
You can do both.
All right, my emotions. when I have racing emotions, I tend to just like disconnect from the whole world. Like honestly, like I don't even want nobody to cater to those emotions, because honestly, you don't know what you're catering to. Like the mad me, the upset me, the sad me, the happy. Like I said, I'm kind of sensitive, I'm kind of emotional. So sometimes like I don't even know what feelings I need to be feeling right now. So I just disconnect from the whole world. Like I'll just go away for a little while, distance myself from everybody until I calm down and, you know, relax myself. As far as somebody else's, catering to somebody else's racing emotions, it's a little bit hard, because one minute like they're happy or not happy, but like the general emotions, they're happy or sad or just, you know, in some bipolar state, and it's like, okay, like what are you going through right now? Like you need to tell me something, because I'm trying to help you and I can't. Like what's going on? Like I'm just at that point I think I'm a little bit more concerned, you know?
Right.
Like I can't help you if I don't know what you feel. Like then you go into asking all these questions, well, why do you feel this way? And then, well, what can I do to make it better right now? Like, you know, it's a little headed, but I go in with a little bit more caution, you know? Because you don't know. People might flip out on you and now you have a problem. You don't even know what the hell you did. So.
Yeah, for myself, it's funny, I have the same reaction for both myself and my partner. Like, I just stay quiet. Like, I mean, I'm a naturally quiet person, but like, when it comes to me, I don't think I really had like a racing emotion time. But I'm more so.
Everything is just quiet.
Yeah, I'm just like to myself, like listening to music, like, all right, let me calm down. My partner, oh my god. One minute she's happy, next minute she's sad, next minute she's angry. It's just like I just do the regular boyfriend move. Like I just stay quiet. Like after everything gets calm, like, you alright? Are you okay? Like then if she's yelling, I'm like it was like 20 minutes. Like anything she asks me, I answer. Like any emotion she's going through, I don't try to match it, but like I try to like cater to it in a sense. So like if she's sad, I'm like, nah, you know it's gonna be alright. You're gonna be good. If she's happy, I'm cracking jokes with her. If she's mad, I'm just like, alright, what can I do to help? If I can't do anything, I'm just like, alright, I'm gonna let you like lash it out. Yeah, if she's like depressed, I kind of like give her space, but like try to be there as well. So I don't know, like depending on her emotion, like if it's just racing, I just try to. It gets tiring because like you try to do everything at once, but at the same time, like I know like throughout all emotions, like I just gotta be there. Like I feel like if I'm there, like everything's just calm down eventually.
For me, I have certain people that know how to deal with my racing emotions, so it's like I'm okay. But then it's like I don't know how to deal with my own racing emotions. That's the crazy part. So it's like I would rather, for example, Shamar has like seen me in racing emotions. So like he's like one person that could calm me down. Like so it's like, you know, I would be okay after that. But if it's myself, I wouldn't know how to. Like I know how to now, but it's still like, damn, am I still upset? Is this still bothering me? Am I okay? Am I really okay? Do I want to talk to this person? Do I not want to talk to this person? Like, it's one of those, like, damn, like, but me, dealing with racing emotions, like, you know, you're trying to ask them, are you okay? And and then you leave them alone, then it's wrong that you leave them alone. Then they want you to talk to them. So you're like, okay, now you're trying to play catch up, and it's like, how do you play catch up when you're just throwing me to the side every time I try to cater to you? So it's like, do you cater to them? Do you not cater to them? So I feel like, you know, with catering to other people, you have to really be like, okay, in this state of mind, do you like this or do you not like this? And if you do like this, do I need to do it right now, or do I need to wait and give you some time?
You gotta test the waters, like, just be like,
Yeah, like you have to let them.
be like, are you okay?
That's not the one. That's not the right button, okay?
I'm gonna give you 30 minutes. I'm gonna come back.
I'm gonna try the blue button next.
Like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine.
I feel like after a while, though, like, it becomes repetitive. Like, the person's not changing. It's like, because we all live and learn, you know? Like,
Right.
I think life is a roller coaster of emotions. So I feel like at some point we have to stop dealing with certain emotions, you know? So
Right.
like, I feel like if you or your partner keep running into that same chapter or same, I don't know, intersection of your life, something has to give. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Cause like that, I can have emotions that's racing up and down too, but I can also just be like, just quiet and like standoffish, you know? So,
Right.
I don't know.
Do you control others' unbearable change as well? So like a drastic change that happened, like say something happened in whatever relationship it is. It could be like, you know, friends, family, blah, 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 relationship. It's a change that is unbearable on both parts. So it's like somebody's not comfortable. Like how do you deal with that? Because that's emotional, you know, that's something that it's like, damn, like, is this comfortable for me? Like, am I uncomfortable? So how do you deal with that?
I feel like that just takes sacrifice of understanding what that person is going through, like, or whatever change it is. You know, like whether it's I don't know, a job change or, you know, God forbid, like a death in the family or something like that. I just feel like it just takes understanding and listening. And, you know, I mean, I have very little patience, so, but I mean, but like I said, you know, if I'm into that person, if I'm invested in that person, then, you know, I know that at some point I'm gonna have to sit down and listen and,
Right.
you know, show the person I care enough that if they make changes in their lives, you know, I gotta go with it.
I feel I have patience when it comes to that, even though I'm a very impatient person, which is crazy. But I have patience for, you know, like life in general. So I feel like, you know, because I have that patience, it's like, okay, how can I make it better for you? Like how can my like little bit of help or more help, like what can help? Like what can I do for you to be comfortable? But yet you still have to make me comfortable. Like, you know, you have to give something back. I can't just give you a give and I'm not being reciprocated. And even in the smallest way, you know, you give me your emotional support, you give me this, you give me that, but you can always give somebody back something in a different way. But people feel like, you know, you probably want this back the same way you're giving it. That's not always the right answer. I can have patience for you to do these things and to give you the same, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, that's a good word. The same energy, but it's like something's lacking. Now I'm uncomfortable because something's lacking on a part that I kind of probably need. Because you're feeling emotional in whatever way that it is, but you might not be opening up to me. So damn, how can I help you if you're not giving me something in return? You have to open up.
I would say communication is like a big factor in that. Like Serena said, like, say for example, like if it was a job change or something, like, I understand like times are gonna be tough, like you're gonna feel like it's the middle world. I feel like that's where I step in and be like, okay, like, not only reassure you that it's gonna be okay, but like, say if I like help you find another job or something, but like in return, like you gotta understand that just like it's hard on you right now for like, you know, finding a new job or like being broke or something, like it's gonna take a toll on me eventually because I have to like take all of that like pain and emotion in and like try to be there for you at the same time. So I feel like you gotta be like a certain level of understanding. I'm not saying you gotta be 50-50 because I understand like it's probably way worse for you than it is for me, but like at the same time, like I am your partner. Just like you're going through it, I'm gonna have to go through what you're going through just because I'm with you. So like give me like 20%. I'll give you 80% in that time frame. Like it's not gonna be forever, obviously, because eventually it's like, yo, bro, good job. But
Yo, bro, good job.
yeah, I can't give you my energy, like all that energy all the time. Like you're gonna drain me out. But, like at the same time, like yo, don't make me do 100% of the work and you doing 0. You know what I'm saying? Like meet me not halfway, but like meet me a little bit. Like give me something so that you know what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like I'm bearing all the weight all the time. You know what I mean?
Nah, you gotta meet me halfway. Like I can't do it. I can't do it by myself, please. You gotta meet me halfway. You just have to. I want to give you an example. Y'all example. So pretty much, I don't really take on people's. I try to help them find a solution. I mean, if that's taking it on, then that's what that is.
No, I feel like that is
Taking it on, like. I just want to help you find a solution to whatever the hell the problem is, because I don't like to see people moping or looking sad or complaining. And I know people say I complain a lot, but I really don't when you think about it. Not the way that other people complain. Like some people, like they get caught onto something and they will complain about it over and over again and not do nothing about it. And like you said, it's just like, yo, bro, get a job. Like, come on, son, did you apply to a job today? Like, did you do something? Did you go and did you ask somebody to hire you? Like, what did you do today to solve this problem? Like, me, I want to find a solution as fast as possible because I just feel like we can just move on to the next thing. Like, this is something that's temporary, you know? And yes, sometimes you get depressed and, you know, you get caught in that emotion, but you can't stay in that emotion. You got to do something to get out of it. And I think, like I said earlier tonight, like, I can motivate you to do whatever you got to do. You just can't stay like that because it's going to make me very upset that you still like this 2 weeks later. And I just can't do it. Like, let's go.
It's even worse when like your partner it almost seems like they want to stay in that mode. Like
because
like
they
you're not
started
pushing yourself
to
a little bit. Like I understand like when you're going
they
through
got
it,
used
like,
to how you were treating them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want to be babied. I can't.
Well, I can't do that all the time, like, because
Like,
at the end of the day, like, it's emotionally draining for me, like, to
No, it's definitely.
constantly, like,
like,
at some point, it's like, yo, stop bitching, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
cannot do it.
unless it's like a situation that like you can't control that keeps happening to you, then I understand that. But like, if
But
it's
like,
something that you can change, like,
what's the situation
it's
that
like,
you can't
no,
control that
but,
keeps
like,
happening though?
like, do something different. Like you cannot complain about something and then go about life the same exact way. Like that makes
That'd be my problem.
it's never gonna change. Like I gotta do something different. Like
Nah, that's
like that's the solution.
Like I literally, I can take on anybody's emotions. Like if they're grieving, I understand that.
That's
That's something I can understand.
You can't control that. Right?
You just can't. Sometimes you think you high and then 2 seconds later you low. Like I can bear with that a lot more than I can bear with probably any other emotion. I'll be honest. Like any other emotion is just like, bro, come on. Like we done told about this shit for a week now. Like let's go. Like I can't. Like you did this and you did this and you did this all the same way, bro. Like do something different. Go to a different location. Something.
I mean, they say that that's the definition of insanity.
Insanity, right?
To keep doing the same thing.
And I go insane listening to the same thing. So please change it, please. Like I cannot do it. So and then that's when it seems like I don't care, and then I have a bad attitude, or it's like, bro, I've been trying to motivate you for a week. You get me tight, and I want to fight you. Like, come on, like, I don't have time no more. Like, I'm trying to help you, bro. I'm trying to help you. Please, just come on. Let's walk to the store. And I'll give you get a job there. Please, like something. Like, it's gotta be something, some outcome. Like, I need to find a solution now. Like,
it's like a limit. I give you like 1 week. I like quitting. After that.
Damn, you gave them a week. What are they gonna do in a week? What can you do in a week?
Nah, if you
but
breathe
it depends if you're trying. Like I like the job explanation. It's like, yo, if you're trying to get a job in that week, then I could take you complaining for about a month because it's like, yo, bro, I see you out here trying to get this job and it's just not working. Like I see you doing it. You feel me? But if you sitting on your ass in the crib and you're not doing nothing and you're complaining about getting a job, I don't want to talk to you no more. I just don't. Just don't even call me. Like, oh, I'm broke. I need some money. I don't know where to get it from. I can't help you, son. Go shovel the snow. It just snowed a foot. Like, go charge people $25 to shovel. Like, get to it. You feel me?
Nah, that is so funny.
You feel me? Like, go walk some dogs or something. I can't help you.
You are OnlyFans or something.
It's money out here to be made.
Money out here. Like,
go get it.
OnlyFans.
I'm so weak.
Nah, my partner OnlyFans is dope.
Uh-oh.
No.
I'm done with y'all. So now we're gonna get into our little debate.
I'm here.
You ready?
I'm back.
So we're gonna go to Shamar's example with the friends. So scenario one, because I gotta give you that scenario one. Scenario one is, so you and this friend have been friends for this long amount of time, but in this period of time of your friendship, you guys have gotten into a physical relationship. It's nothing more, it's nothing less, it's just it is what it is. You guys have sex occasionally, but
Your friend?
yes, you and your
You
friend.
and your friend, and now you have a girlfriend?
And now you have a girlfriend. And now you have a girlfriend, and so now it's like this friend found out about this past whatever, right? But you don't, like, it's nothing going on, it's not that serious, it just happened, it happened. You know, it happened once or twice, blah, blah, blah. Does that mean you don't be friends with this person, or is it that you distance yourself? Is it shouldn't really matter? What is your answer?
No, I wouldn't distance myself. I feel like at the end of the day, we growing. Like, if me and my friend who I'm like cool with, like back in the day, like we had sex once or twice, and like we're still cool, like nothing's happening. If you my girl, I'm not saying like I don't want to come off like strongly like, oh, you gotta respect me and the girl, cause I understand like where you're coming from. If I was in her shoes, like I would understand like it's a bit uncomfortable, but at the same time, like I feel like that's where trust and communication come in strongly. Like you should trust me enough to know that nothing's happening. But if my partner like doesn't like the girl, then I feel like it's a double-edged sword, because like whatever you choose, like someone else is gonna like get affected. But I'm not necessarily cutting my friend off just because you don't like them. Like I'm not gonna be as strongly friended with them.
But why should you not be strong friends with them?
No, I'm not saying like I'm gonna keep the same
Change your words,
relationship.
change your words.
Change your
words.
Change
Change your words now.
Let me change your
Change your
words.
words.
If my partner doesn't like my friend,
Right.
I'm not gonna necessarily cut off my friend just because you don't like them. I feel like, and a lot of times I see this happen, like people get like a quick impression of somebody and automatically like, I don't like them. But it's like you don't get to know them, like you don't understand who they are. So it's like, I feel like it'd be different if like you spent like a good amount of time with them, you're just like, yo, I just don't vibe with them. Then that's different. Okay, like I won't bring you around them as much. I'm not going to necessarily cut off my friend though, because at the end of the day, like I still have an emotional connection with that friend. Not saying it's like sexual or anything, but it's like at the end of the day, like that's my friend. I'm not cutting everybody.
There regardless. Like,
Yeah, like I'm not cutting everybody out just because you don't like them. That makes no sense.
it has to be a compromise.
Yeah, it's a compromise. Like I'm gonna spend time with you. I'm gonna spend time with my friend. But at the same time, like I understand, like if you spend mad time with them, you just don't like them. And it's like, okay, cool. Like if there's events that they're at, like, I'm not going to invite you necessarily. Not to be rude or anything, but it's just like out of respect for you. Like I'm not gonna put you in a situation where you feel uncomfortable. But at the same time, like if I'm with my girl, like I'm going to tell my friend, like, yo, like I'm with my girl today. Like I can't necessarily invite you. It's gonna be rough regardless of like what you choose. But at the end of the day, if you put like that, I feel like if you put that boundary out of respect for both people, it's gonna be hard, but it's doable.
It's definitely doable.
If that makes sense.
Cause I've been on both sides, so it's like.
That's
so,
tough.
I've definitely been on both sides. But honestly, I think you just gotta be an adult about it, and if you can trust your partner with that friend that he or she may be with, or or if your partner can trust you with your friend, then I mean, you guys got nothing to worry about. But like I said, I always say the past is the past. But if they're doing some funny stuff, like while y'all together, then I don't know, it's questionable. But
Yeah, like if I'm with my girl and I'm like holding my friend, best friend's hand or something, like the girl right there, it looks weird.
Right.
But at the same time, like if you know, like I've been cool with this person for like mad years, and like you just gave me a picture like maybe like 6 months ago, like you can't expect me to cut off my friend in 10 years for you that's only been for 6 months. Like that, it's not equal at all. So now people are something foolish when it's not.
That's different.
If you get caught, you know what I'm saying? Like if you mess around with your best friend and you tell them, nah, she was a friend.
And then you get caught.
You get caught,
you
it's like-
fucked up.
It's a little different. But
What is your level of vulnerability?
Towards someone
like how you
or
open up.
Yeah. That's your vulnerability.
0.
Yo, damn. like,
Like to a new person or to like trying to build something with somebody, I'm very skeptical of the person. So I'm zero, like always zero. And I'm talking like at least 6 to 9 to 12, maybe a year.
Okay, so let me. So I'm gonna ask you this question then. So let me ask you
Sorry,
this.
like,
So we're gonna ask this
cool.
question because everybody's in zero, like on.
Nah.
That's
I
what
mean, for like a stranger, like somebody I'm just meeting for the first time, like I'm not telling you my deepest.
So how do you?
I feel like
So what's the
it's
difference between you getting to know some girl? It's gonna be zero.
No, but I'm saying like if I'm getting to know you, like if I'm like talking to you and like I'm like genuinely interested in you, like it's gonna scale up over time. Like that very first date, I'm not telling you like my deepest darkest secrets because I have no idea who you are. Like I'm figuring out your name for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like if it's like the third date and it's like we have like this like bond that's very strong, like I might tell you a little something, see how you react, and then over time like it'll go deeper and deeper. But that very first time, nah, I'm telling you, I might even tell you my last name.
Yo, people don't even know my
Shit.
real name. Like, yo, let alone last name. I don't feel the need to open up to people like at all. Like at least nowadays, because I know how I am. Like if I tell you something, I expect you to treat it with a certain amount of respect. And people don't do that. So what I'm telling you anything about me for? Like, what you need to know me like that for? You don't need to know me like that. Like, I feel some type of way if people know certain stuff about me. Like, then they start moving weird. Like, what's all of that about? Like, you don't need to know me at all. Then, like, I'm gonna wait until I like fully trust you before I open up. Like, I have people right now, like a year and 2 years in, don't know nothing about my life. Like, just finding stuff out, like I have more than one brother or something like that. They're just learning me, like they're just getting to know me. And meanwhile, I know their whole life story. I didn't know their mom, their grandmoms, their sisters, their siblings. I done came to the family reunion. Like I'm in the picture, but y'all don't know nothing about me. Like I like to keep it like that. I don't like everybody knowing me. And then people like to, like from what I've been through, people like to throw stuff back in your face. Like I don't need you throwing my pad in my face. Like, who do you think you are? Like I already don't know this about myself. Like, thank you, but stay over there in your lane because I'm in mine. So I just don't like opening up to people until I feel like really trust them with my emotions. And that could take, it depends on the person. It could take 6 months to a year. It could take 3 years. Like, I just might not trust you. Damn, Serena don't agree with that, huh?
Nah, it's on like a rare occasion. Like the person I'm with now, like it was very rare, but I felt like the trust and the connection was there from the instant. So like I immediately felt like, okay, I still didn't like tell him everything, but it was just like I wouldn't go against like telling you something that was like deep. Like
I tell you my age.
Nah, I'm like I'm in my 20s. I'm not telling you my exact age, but like it was just like a rare occasion where that happened. But more times than not, like nah, I'm not telling you nothing until like I see like matter of fact I'll do like a little test. Like I'll throw a little something that's like not that big, and I'll see how you react with it. Or like I'll give you like a month or two.
Man, what do you guys be talking about? I need to understand this. What conversations y'all be having? What y'all be talking about?
You cannot. I'm not telling nobody my deepest darkest secrets.
No, but so what do you talk about? How do you get to know somebody? What do you talk about?
I just tell them my life is a movie.
What's regular stuff?
Be like, hey, how was your day? Yeah, so I was at work, you know.
I think that's how you start to get to know someone. How
Well,
is
like,
your day?
I'm not like.
So you don't be like, okay, you know, like y'all don't. So you don't talk about, okay, so for example, music. You don't throw music in there. You don't throw like.
Okay.
Yeah, be like, yo,
Okay.
like, oh, who's your favorite artist? Oh, word.
But why you gotta act like that? That's so weird. Like, why you can't be like, oh, you know, you listen to such and such, da da da, like this.
But if
Nah,
I just met
nah.
you, I don't know who you listen to.
So that's why you be like, oh, da 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 da, this album came out, you fuck with this person, nah.
Nah,
like,
Yeah,
okay,
but that's
Go
not.
ahead.
To me, like, all right, in that sense, yeah, I can do that. But like, when I think of vulnerability, it's more about like, I talk about regular stuff. Like, I have a regular conversation with you, but like.
So when you go on a date, what you talk about?
Regular stuff.
What's regular stuff? You're not
It could
answering my
be-
question.
Nah, it could be like current events, like, yo, you so happen to Megan Tory, like, what's around? You like bring up like regular conversations, or like, oh, your hair look nice. Like, where you get that dress from? Old fashioned only. I was wearing it like 2 years ago. Shit was lit. Like, it's like you gonna like build up regular combos, but
Yo.
like on a first date, I might be like, yeah, I've been dealing with depression for like 10 years.
Okay, that's dry. Okay,
Whoa,
that's
like,
dry.
damn, like,
First of all,
first
Okay,
date,
that's dry.
I'll
Okay.
call you.
like, yo, oh, this nigga's way too much. Like, it's like, chill, you're not. I don't know. I feel like your vulnerability, like meeting somebody on the first time, like unless it's a rare occasion where like you click, like the moment y'all meet each other, is very, like I would be very it'd be very awkward. Like, if you told me you deal with depression on the first date, it's
I'm not gonna lie.
like, I'm not mad.
I could deal with that.
I'm not judging you, but it's just like it seems
I could deal with that because sometimes people need
way
to,
too early.
you know, put that out there. I feel like I could deal with people's emotions like all the way around. I'm just not gonna tell you that I've been dealing with depression for 10 years. Like, I'm just not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But you can tell me, like, I'm open with it.
I guess it depends on how, you know, how well
Yeah.
Like how it started.
Okay,
How
so
well
what?
it
So you've been on a first date. What you talk about?
I mean, just like, you know, like you were saying, just regular stuff. Because you want to feel the person out, you know, see what they do on a day in and day out basis. I mean, make sure they're not just on the couch all day long. But you know, but there may be, I don't know, like you may ask a person like, yo, like, you know, how was your last boyfriend or something like that. And that may lead into, well, you know, I've been dealing with depression because of that, something like that.
Yeah, that's like okay. You eased into that.
Like, yeah, you know, like some people have a knack for just being able to like make a person feel real comfortable, and even if it's a first date, you know,
Yeah.
right? So, you know, people may end up crying or some shit like that. You know? I'm sure it happens.
Nah,
Cause I be wanting to know what y'all talk about on dates. Cause this is crazy. Like I've had people like maybe this is okay. A lot of people like when you exchange social media. Like some people always tell me, oh I seen that you do a show. I talk about the topics that I talk about on the show. It gets into stuff like that. Like that's a conversation, no? So you guys want to talk about things that you see or have in common. So you wouldn't bring up something you've seen on their page, or you wouldn't bring up something that. That's what I'm saying. Like, is that too vulnerable, or isn't that a real conversation? Like,
nah, it's a real combo, but on a first date, I'm not. Yeah, because I feel like on a first date, like I don't know, because some people, some people that I've dealt with in the past, like on a first date, like if you bringing up everything they do, they kind of feel like,
Oh wow.
yeah, like you kind of being stalkerish, like why you, unless it's like say for example, okay, if somebody's like, if my girl is going on a first date with me and she sees I do a show, that's different, because it's like that's something public that I put out for everybody to see, you know what I'm saying? But like if you see like on my Instagram there's like 10 posts with like 10 different girls, and you're like, oh, so I'm going on Instagram, I see 10 different
okay,
girls.
that's different.
Did you have sex with all of them? It's like,
okay, that's
damn,
different.
bro,
Like, that's different.
you know what I'm saying?
Like,
You
that's
a
a
shit,
yes,
yo,
like,
wow,
that's a
right
little
now.
like, damn, like, you coming at me, like.
Yeah, that's what I'm
like-
saying. Some people feel like you coming at them, like you trying to investigate their whole life, like you the FBI. Like it's like, bro, like this is a first date. Like take your time, like ease into a conversation as opposed to like throwing everything that I do. Like it's like it seems like to me it doesn't seem genuine. It seems more like an interview.
I feel like that's why. But that's the thing. What's the natural conversation? And
I feel like it depends on the vibe of the person. Like sometimes people come out shy. Like I've dealt with guys that are dead ass shy. Like they be mad nervous. And my go-to question is, are you shy right now? Like what's up? Like I just need to like sometimes if I notice the person is shy, then I have to take the role of leading the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So I start off with something that's obviously obvious. Like, are you shy? Why are you shy right now? What's going on? I'm scaring you? Like I kind of ease it in like that a little bit because it's like, all right, we need to break this ice, this tension, and move on. And then like, well, why was you shy? Oh, because I think you're a pretty girl. All right. Aside from that, why else you wish? Like, what you like to eat? Like, what you like to do? Like, I just start throwing questions at them because some people don't know how to break that ice, you know. And then which I have found myself the shy person sometimes, I kind of be like, so, what do you like? Like, yeah, okay. Like, sometimes I'm the shy person and I really don't know what to talk about. Like, it's just like, it depends on how invested you are in a person. Like, if you really like someone, you're probably going to be the shy person because you don't want to overstep or make the wrong move or make them not like you too soon. You know what I'm saying? On the first date, Serena, come on, we're talking about the first date.
No, I didn't say.
Like,
But then you guys have to remember, like, I'm very big on comfortability, so it's like I'm gonna make you feel that way regardless. Like I can't.
But that's why it depends on the
like,
person's approach. Like
Yeah.
you might have a shy person, or you might have a person that's actually like engaging. You know, that like is genuinely interested. And the vibe clicks, or when the vibe, like when a person is genuinely interested and wanting to talk to you, the vibe is automatically there. It clicks immediately. Like you just find yourself talking about stuff that you didn't even plan to talk about. Like
no, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like like you would see that I write stuff on my page. Like you would see that from just my social media. So it's like when people ask me stuff, it's like okay, I'm gonna get into it. Like that's something I want to talk about. Like it's a topic that I like. So it's like if you're interested in the same topic. I'm gonna tell you about it. Regardless of if it's
be interested in the topic, they just might be interested in you enough.
yes,
to
and so
hear you talk about it.
now they're listening to me.
Yeah.
Now they're giving me a conversation. So it's like if they're giving me a conversation back, they're intrigued to know what I'm talking about. Even if I'm talking about it. Even if I be like, oh, read this book, they be like, oh, they would suggest a book to me.
So I have a question for you. So how do you go on what do you talk about on a first date with somebody who don't have social media? Because right now it seems like you stemming from social media. Like, okay,
No,
I've seen this on
that
your
was
page.
just my
example.
my
But like,
initial,
how would
yeah.
you go if say nobody has social media? Because there is people like that. How do you start off a day like that where you know absolutely nothing about the person? It was, can I take you out for lunch today? No, like,
Nah,
you when
there's
you meet in person, like,
No,
no,
there's
yeah,
people
you in
out
the park, you feel me? Oh, I like to take you out for lunch. Like, can we meet here?
Yeah.
So now, how we starting the conversation? Because I think you a creep off the
I'm
rip. Being honest, like,
no social media.
like you
No.
I think you a creep. Like, I just met you in the park. You feel me? You gave me your number. We said we gonna meet outside in this public place so you won't kill me. Like, now how do you start that conversation? Like, how
Nah,
you go?
usually people be like, what's your hobby, what you do, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
I tell people, all right. I tell people I do a show. Like, then they like, oh, what you talk about? I be like, I focus on such and such, such and such. They be like, oh, word, what you be talking about?
So,
I be like,
so do you
ah.
agree that that's regular conversation?
That's a regular conversation. But y'all not getting
Well,
into that.
we said earlier,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Y'all not excelling into the conversation. Like,
I think it's just the delivery. Everyone has different.
yeah, okay.
Go
But it's like, are you getting into that conversation? Like, are you allowing yourself to get deeper into the conversation than that regular basic
It
question?
just depends on how invested and how interested you are in the person, vice versa.
Exactly. Right. It's like, but it's like, are you giving that comfortability? Are they giving that back to you?
It depends on the energy
Yeah.
that the person brings. Because
Yeah,
sometimes, like, they might be standoffish or something. Like, it might be something there where y'all really just don't click. Like, even if you do invite them, they might talk like this. Like, yeah.
Like, how was it?
Yeah.
Good.
It was okay. Like, it could have been better. If you're not giving me detail, you done. Like, now I'm shutting you out. Like, it's done. It's over. It's finished. I don't even want to talk no more.
I didn't give me a compliment.
But you giving me these basic ass answers.
That's what I'm saying. It's like
These
when you
basic
give me-
ass
when you give me
questions. I
basic-
mean.
No, but the question, any basic
No,
question
that's
could turn
not
to a crazy question.
You could be like, how was your day? Oh, it was good.
It was
Versus, how was your day?
It was good.
Yo, it was-
I had to
yo,
shoot
I
my
was
cousin.
lying,
Like,
blah,
she
blah,
was
blah. It's like, okay, like I could pick a question and base off that answer.
Okay.
Versus, oh, it was good. It's like, what was good about it? What'd you do? I was just chilling.
You feel me? Like,
Okay,
it depends on how the conversation flow. Like, if the person is
Yeah.
genuinely being brought, I can come with energy, and the person could be like, nah, I had an eye day, but like, what you ate today? You didn't answer my question, and I'm not even hungry. I didn't eat nothing all day. Knowing damn well I just bust down a whole pie of pizza. Like, I just don't want to tell you that because you gave me some dry ass answer. Like, now I'm tight. You feel me?
Right,
Like,
it's like-
now the conversation not gonna go nowhere because I'm being petty because you not acting interested. Like, what's going on? Like, it depends on the vibe. Sometimes people, like, when they genuinely interested in you, they gonna vibe with you. They wanna know what's going on. They gonna give you questions. They gonna let their guard down a little bit. It depends. If I see somebody else letting their guard down, because y'all already know I'm not letting nobody in over here. But if I see somebody let their guard down just a little bit, I might let mine down a little bit. Tell you some future plans. I'm not telling you nothing about the past because you don't need to know me like that. But you can know my future. You could be a part of it if you want to. Like, you feel me? It depends on the interest level.
Do you have anything to say about their answers?
I agree. I mean, I agree with it all. I mean, I don't think there's a right or wrong answer, but I mean, they say that women. I could be wrong. They say that women generally know like what they're gonna do with the guy.
The first second.
Exactly.
The first second, I swear.
So if you already know whether you wanna just sleep around or if you wanna date the guy or get into a long-term relationship, then I guess that carries the energy in the first couple of days or the first couple of months.
Well, is it not the same with guys, vice versa?
No, it is.
Like, it's overall, that's a gender thing. Like, that goes both ways. Like, guys know immediately, like, alright, I'm just gonna hit my foot and leave. Like, they know that in the back of their mind, or like, yo, this is the one. Like, this is really the one. Like, they know.
So would you want that to be verbal, like communicated from jump? Like,
From jump, yes, absolutely.
Yes, no,
I would say that.
let me know from jump.
Let me know, like, do I need to be, like, trying to invest my emotions, or do I just need to go get some condoms? Like, what do I need to do? Like, let's be honest.
You want to hit it? Alright, cool.
Like, let me know up front so I don't want to get my heart attached to something that's not real, or, you feel me? I could really like you, like how you vibe and everything. And whole time you in your head, like, yo, shorty, I'm just gonna bang you 2 or 3 times in deep, like, and I'm over here falling in love with your eyes, your eyebrows and shit. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm over here just and la la land, and you like, man, I'm on to the next one in about 2 weeks. Like, you feel me? Who knows? I could have a timestamp. Just let me know that from the first second. Like, let me know what you're thinking.
How do you feel if that was your initial plans and emotions got added to it?
Ooh.
Like, no, you guys were sexually, like, you guys was, no, like, you guys sexually are together, like, you guys have sex, that, like, y'all have sex.
Are you in a relationship? Or?
No, y'all have sex, that's it, Jamar, y'all have sex. The sex is however you guys want to take it, the sex is the sex, like, y'all have sex, there's emotions, it could be on one part, both parts, like, it could be, y'all can answer however you feel is necessary, but emotions are involved. What do you do? Do you reevaluate or do you let it rock? Like, do you just leave the emotions there and throw it in the trash? Like, what do you do?
I say definitely let it. Yeah, man. That is
Man, how is it tough?
They need some help. Let me help
Because it's
y'all.
like on one hand, it's like, all right, you want to tell them because you want to see like.
Let's meet Asia talk because y'all took the other ones.
Okay. So boom. I think you should do both. I think you should, one, reevaluate, and at some point two, tell them. Like, it depends on like how you guys communicate. Like, I know one show we talked about like how comfortable you guys are communicating with each other. Like, I think it definitely goes back to how comfortable you are with that person and how well y'all communicate. Like, if I have feelings for you, then I should be able to tell you at some point, like, yo, I'm in love with you. Like,
but what is the point? When is the point that you tell them?
the point when I know, like, even if I try to shake that emotion, like me, I'm a person that's gonna try to shake the emotion, try to see how solid the emotion is. Cause I'm a person that like flip around a lot with emotions. Like, I could really like you today, and 2 days from now, I could want nothing to do with you. Like, I'm one of those type of people that I can like you today and really be done with you tomorrow, like, and be so serious. So, like, if I just discover that I like somebody, I want to like by myself at first, like, explore that emotion. Like, do I really like you, or is it just like a like you for right now type of thing? I want to explore as much as possible before I tell someone to open up that can of worms. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I want to do.
It should be settled first, like, regardless of if, like, it's a little bit or not, it's gonna flip and flop. Like, just, like, this person should be aware that there's something that is more than what it is. Because at the end of the day, this person needs to be aware of now they need to move a little different with you. They need
But
to
that
move.
might not necessarily be the case because
But
like I said,
this
like,
person, men are different, and you guys could come jump in if you want. But men are different when it comes to they're just having sex with somebody. Like,
that's true.
Shh. Wait a second. Let me finish. But when I finish, damn. When I finish, let me not finish.
All right, go ahead, take off.
Their emotions are different when they just want to have sex with somebody. Just like when females want to just have sex with somebody. But yet, their emotions are going to get attached faster than a male is going to get attached. See, you let me finish now. Okay, see? He let me finish. It's not necessarily true.
It's more than not the case.
But that's usually the case. So it's like, now, if this man is actually aware of this, now they might not be giving you the attention that you're now getting. So it's like, they know to fall back and to let you figure that out.
But I can't figure that out if you start moving different.
No, it's not. If I'm the man, I'm gonna want to give you space, because in actuality, if I'm a female, I'm gonna want that space. Because if I'm around, I'm gonna still come around. I'm gonna still be like, oh, let's have sex, da da da. But that's the thing. Are you detaching your emotions and the sex, or are you putting your emotions with the sex? That's the problem. Are you adding the emotions with your sex?
You feel like, okay, let me just understand where you're coming from. So you feel like when you first feel something, you need to let it be known off rip.
Right.
So you can figure it out.
Right.
Okay, I feel like I'm opposite. I feel like I need to figure this shit out first by myself before I come in and put in everybody else. Like, well, just you in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, I need to figure out what the fuck I'm feeling before I allow you to know what I'm feeling. Because you might start acting different, it might throw me off, like, it might fuck up how I'm feeling, and then I might not like you, because now it's like, yo, now you know I feel this way, you're gonna move this type of way, or you get.
But how do you know that?
I don't know that, but I don't
exactly
know until I discover what I'm feeling. Like, and like I said, like, I might not like you 3 days from now, so now I told you I love you, and I don't love you 3 days from now. Like, you feel me? Like,
I feel like when it comes to emotions on top of like sex, it could be those kind of feelings that you just get caught up in the moment, but then after a while you're just like, oh no, I was tripping. Like,
You feel me? Like, I was tripping.
not as, I mean, more times than not, if you have feelings with somebody, like, it's probably going to be there. Like, it's not like some, you thought about it, it was there, and it's not there no more. But, like, sometimes, like, you really could just, like, the sex could be so good, it's like, shit, I'm in love. Like, but then, once you, like, once you stop, like, once you take some time, like, maybe, like, go running or something, like, you go back to your job or something, like, you realize that you were just caught up in the moment. So, like, to Ayjah's point, like, I don't want to just come out like, y'all got feelings for you, but then the next day it's like, oh wait, now that I thought about it, I don't think
I really
do.
don't have feelings for you, like.
But it's like you've already potentially like ruined that relationship with somebody because, to be honest, like telling somebody that like you've been close with, and you just say you have feelings, like that's really a risk.
That's a big thing. That's a big step.
But I'm gonna tell you I have feelings because of something that's happening between us, regardless of the sex. That's what I'm saying. Like you guys are thinking at it like I love you because we're having sex.
Okay, yes, I don't like. That's another thing. I don't get emotions off sex.
Exactly. So your emotions are coming from something, something that a bond that you're giving me.
But yeah, it could just be comfort after the sex. Like it don't necessarily have to be sex. Like it could be from something else.
That's the emotion. So it's like I like that comfortability. So if I feel that we can do more and be comfortable in a different way, why wouldn't I tell you that? You understand?
Because I just figured it out 5 minutes ago. And
no, but that's what I'm saying.
Think about it, like.
But you tell somebody it's reoccurring, but you don't wait. Weeks.
You don't wait like years or something.
I've waited a while.
No, see that's the thing because it's like if it's reoccurring, I'm gonna want it to be known so that I know that if you don't feel the same way, I'm gonna move different because I don't want that. I don't want you to.
See, but that's the thing. If I feel something for somebody, it's because I genuinely like what they're doing, or I don't necessarily want that in return. You know what I'm saying?
So guys, say your social medias where they can find you.
Y'all already know. Y'all see me on the last show and a couple shows ago and a couple shows before that. It's Ayjah, ITSAYJAHH on Instagram.
Oh, guys, you already know it's Diallo.24.27 DIALO.24.27.
Yes, updates. Go buy Serena's book, Drugs of Love and Sex, on Amazon, Barnes and Noble.
All bookstores. Look up Google. Just Google.
Google, number one bestseller. You're gonna see this. You feel me? Yes. Go ahead and check out the video. I dropped like 2 weeks ago now. By the time
this video come out like 2 weeks ago.
Like 2 weeks ago, but it's still up on the website. SerenaCastillo.org. It's called Reasons, narrated by Serena, directed by Emma Studios, based off of a poem on this book, which is why you should buy the book.
Make sure you follow me on social media. My Instagram and my Twitter is Read the Host.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at _we1.
Make sure you follow the Wonderful Shows page on Instagram and Twitter, guys. It's TNTK Show. As always.